How is everyone today? I'm going to do a friend card. Some of it was based on this cardstock right here. I don't know if you can see the sheen that's on this card. It has a beautiful sheen to it. I got these stamps sometime back at Hobby Lobby. And it's by Dylusions. And it's called Clearly the Right Words. And I think I want to use this one right here. This stamp says, "A friend is someone who knows the song in your heart and can sing it back to you when you have forgotten the words." I like to show my appreciation to my friends and my family on random days. A day that's not a birthday or Mother's Day or those types of days, you know what I mean? I like to let them know how much they are appreciated and how much they're thought of on just a random Tuesday or a random Wednesday, whatever the case may be. So that's why I'm making this card. But I have this beautiful blue shimmery, well, more like a sheen than a shimmer, paper that I'd gotten at that garage sale a year and a half ago that I went to, where I got so much wonderful crafty stuff. That was one of the papers in it. The one side is black, the other side is this beautiful blue. So I'm going to use the same blue on the inside and then a pink matte over top so that it's easy to write on. I'm using a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then I forgot to measure this and write down my measurements. I usually write them on the back of my mats, and this time I just simply forgot. The inside mat is 4 1/8 by just shy of 5.5. It's like a 1/16 of an inch shorter than 5.5. Maybe 5 3/8. Then my pink mat is 4 by 5. And then on the outside, I'm using this blue, 4 1/4. Sorry, by just shy of 5.5. It's like 5 3/8. And then this pretty paper was in a 12 by 12 paper stack that I got from Michaels. I think it's a Recollections brand that is, I think it was called Colored Pencils. I think that's the one it came in. This one is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have these two little guys. I didn't want to cover up this blue flower. My whole goal is to try and avoid covering that guy up as much as possible. So I did the two small mats, and of course I'll do ribbon and then some bling along with it. The blue mat is 3 inches by 3.5 inches. And I thought about doing just the pink, but I feel like it'll get lost. I won't stick them together just in case. The pink is 3 inches by 2 3/4 inches. My husband is weed eating. See, I could do that, because this blue really doesn't work with this, the more I look at it. For ribbons, I got out this white sheer ribbon that I've got from eBay. And then I got out this beautiful burgundy. If I can get the sticker part off of it. Haven't even used it. This I also got off of eBay. But it's just a satin type ribbon. I think I'm going to eliminate this blue. I've been trying to go through scraps and get rid of ones that are too small, that I just won't use or don't tend to reach for. And I didn't realize that I'd put so many of those itty bitty scraps in the pile. But I think it was this time last year, Target had these soft-sided bins. It's kind of like a canvas basket type thing. And I got one that was a mint green and white stripe. And it's huge, really. And it holds a lot. It's a canvas large cube is what it is. But I've been putting scrap paper in it. And it's got so much in it that it's just bulging at the seams. I put way too much in there. So, I've been trying to put the stuff that I know I'm not going to use in my recycling. Because it's better to recycle it, in my opinion, than for me to just throw it away. And I've got to stop doing that. I've got to stop keeping teeny tiny little scraps thinking I'm going to use them. Because my mom is very protective. I'm her youngest. My sister is her oldest. My two brothers are obviously in between. She is very obviously protective of both of her daughters, but especially the one that's struggling with mental illness, and I understand that completely. I would be the same way, without a doubt. Let's go ahead and put these guys down. I like to make cards like this to send to friends and family on days that are not special days, like their birthday or an anniversary or something like that. Just, to me, every day is special, is what I'm trying to say. And I want the people in my life to know how much they mean to me all the time, not just on their birthday or an anniversary or friendiversary or, you know, anything like that. I want them to know all the time. So I randomly send out cards to people. I used to buy them to send out, and now that I make them, it's much more fun. But I try to let them know just how much I appreciate them, you know? Because tomorrow is not guaranteed for anybody. So I try and remember that. My base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Standard A2 size base. Not too long ago, I filmed a tiny Tuesday morning where I had the 8.5 by 11 white cardstock pack. This base is cut from some of that cardstock. I love this cardstock. And if I can find 2 or 3 more packages of it, I promise you I will be getting them. Because this cardstock is wonderful. It's textured, it's thick, it's just wonderful. It feels nice in the hand. I love it. Let's see. I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. I want to put my ribbon on here, but where do I want it? Let's put this up high. So I want my ribbon about right here. My goodness. I think I mentioned where the bling that I'm using came from. The Kai and the K&N Company, both of those came from Tuesday Morning, I believe. And then the heart bling came from eBay. You can find some really neat things on eBay. But I am trying to not do that. I'm trying to use what I have because I have an abundance. And, you know, I've been blessed. And I need to use what I have instead of buying and buying and buying. Sure, I could keep on buying. But what good is it if I'm not using it? Just to sit here and look at? That's not any good, right? Oh, shoot. Too high, too low, too high, too low. It's too high again. That'll work. I'm trying to not cover up this blue flower because I think it goes really well with this blue. I think they complement each other. And I'm going to use my ATG to stick this down because it's stickier and stronger. When I have ribbon or something that I've stuck down like that. Just a minute, buddy. He wants back in. I try and use better, stronger adhesive. Not necessarily better, just stronger. So that it doesn't come loose. And I don't like using Scotch tape on it because I feel like over time it doesn't hold. And most of the people that I send cards to are like me and they like to keep them for a long time, you know, years. And I want it to still be holding up years from now. Let's see. No, up. Up. Too high. Now it's too low. Oh, please come up. Thank you. Ah. Good grief. There we go. 20 minutes later. I may use some of these little butterflies. I'm trying to remember where I got them. I think it came with an order. One of those just little thank you things, you know. And I think I just heard my husband outside the door just a second ago. I think. I'm going to use these Recollections foam adhesive squares. I've had them a very long time and I just need to use them. I haven't used the foam squares that I got from Dollar Tree yet, but I have used the foam tape and I like it. I asked her how my godmother was doing because they talk really regular. I mean, they've been best friends well over 6 decades. And she said that some of her hair has grown back, so that just makes my heart smile because the doctor had told her that she was going to have to be on chemo the rest of her life because she'd never be free of cancer because they can't get all of it. Why that is, I don't know. But he told her that because of the chemo, her hair would not grow back. And that includes eyelashes, eyebrows. I mean, she doesn't have to shave anymore. But, you know, for a woman, none of us would want to hear that, you know? I mean, yes, it does seem kind of petty to think about those things when your life is being saved. But still, we would still think about it, right? So for her to have her hair on her head, not a wig, but her own hair, I know has got to feel wonderful to her. I need to call her. I haven't talked to her in a couple of weeks. I sent her an Easter card. And I sent a card, the week before that. But she stays busy. She's one of those that everybody loves. She's just always been a very outgoing person who is kind and caring and compassionate. And everybody loves because she is all of those things. I don't think I'm going to use these because I think they're... These little hearts do not have an adhesive back. Dadgummit. So I have to use glue on them, and if I don't slide them around, then I don't get glue everywhere like I just did. And if I didn't use a whole bunch more glue than I need, then that wouldn't happen either. Let's see, where do I want to put the other one? A silly dog is out there at the door. My husband's in the house. My son's in the house. And he's mad at me because he can't get in. I can tell by the way he's huffing. He's going at the door. Silly dog. He's funny. So see, this one went together pretty quick. We're just gonna add a few little bling and make a bow, and that'll be that. Let's see. I want... What did I do with my pokey tool? I just had it. There it is. I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. I don't think I like that there. go with a red. And a green. I'm going to put that there because that bow is going to go right there. So, let's make a bow. Let's see. Pull around. There we go. Now I just need a couple of glue dots. That's going to cover up that heart. Oh well. It's going to cover up one or the other. It'll be alright. Oh, dang it. Alright. Now, let's stick this down here at the base of this pink instead of down on the other ribbon. I need a couple of glue dots. There's that one. This one. So here's our card. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. I certainly appreciate all of your input. I appreciate you guys a great deal. Thanks for spending a little time with me. I certainly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day and a glorious tomorrow. Bye, guys.